warm welcome to you. My name is Pali Tembe and this is a Tuesday cook-along. Now, South Africa, this one is special. This one is different. It is the 1st of December. And yes, we do know 1st of December as World AIDS Day. So we commemorate that and we definitely do shout out the awareness, education and importance of all things around HIV and AIDS. But not only that, it is also, I would like to dub this, International Palisa Day. Yes, South Africa, it is my birthday. Absolutely, it is my birthday. I'm a year older. I am 30 years old. So how best to celebrate my birthday than whipping up a special dinner party for you, the Afternoon Express family. That means I can't be doing this alone. A dinner party is nothing just with one person. I have got my trusty cooks in the kitchen with me. I'm talking about none other than Chef Clem
on the ones and twos, doing the thangs. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, my darling.
Ngiyabonga siswami. Thank you so much for sharing this special day with us, and we're going to be putting your expertise to the test today. But you know, we decided to make this a family affair. I am not riding solo. If you know me, you know that family is absolutely everything. This is my baby brother, Bhongolethu Tembe. How are you doing, boy?
I'm great. Happy birthday to one of my favorite people in the world.
Oh, I'm gonna cry, and it's only the first 5 minutes of the show. Well, South Africa, I thought that it's such a special day, such a special moment, so I need to bring all the guns out namhlanje from the Tembe family and, of course, the Afternoon Express family, which leads us to social media. I want to find out from you today. Cooking and food and birthdays are all about family. But within your family, delving deep, who is the best chef? Use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. But today, Dumi, we have said that it is my dinner party, so what's on the menu?
Yes, we've got a couple of things on the menu today. One of them being spicy Asian wings with a beautiful Asian slaw and a blue cheese dip that we're going to be making with our clover fresh milk. And then for dessert, you did say you love bread pudding, so we're making bread pudding waffles.
Delicious, South Africa. Please do head over to our Afternoon Express website to be cooking along with us. Now, Dumi, step number 1. Let me make sure that our trusty sous chef here is ready for this action. So you've watched a lot of Afternoon Express cook-alongs.
Of course, every Tuesday.
Yeah?
Without a doubt, 5 o'clock, I'm there.
You're there. So when it comes to cook-along, are you ready? I know sometimes you tend to help us in the kitchen at home.
Yeah, well, you know, I hope I'm able to show you guys my skill. I do say I'm a cook. Well, from lockdown, of course. So I hope I don't disappoint.
Okay.
And everyone at home, I hope you enjoy the show.
I love that. Oh, what an incredible heart and soul that I've raised here, along with our parents being a deputy parent. So, Dumi, you're making one of my favorites, chicken wings.
Yes.
Step number 1.
Yes, so step number 1 is I'm going to get the wings cooking over here. And what I've got over here is a array. You said you love spicy wings. You like it hot. So we've got a selection of ingredients over here. I've got some hoisin sauce, some vegetable oil, some chili flakes, soy sauce. So we're keeping it Asian. So all those flavors are over here. We've also got some lemongrass. We've got sesame seeds. All of that is going to go into marinating and preparing our wings. But before I do that, I just want to show people something very important, because a lot of people like wings, but they don't know how to prep them. I mean, we've got the wing, and then we've got the wing and the drumette. So I just want to show you guys how to separate these, because most people get confused.
We say 2 piece, the flat piece, the flat portion, or drumlet, 7.
Exactly. So this is the flatty, and this is the drumette. So to separate it, there's a ligament over here, a joint. So the whole idea is to not cut the bone, but to cut through that ligament. So we're going to do this, cut it through, and that's how simply it comes off.
Wow.
You just cut it over there with that cartilage there, and then same over here. That's it. You've got your winglet and your drumette, and you are ready. So you're going to make the Asian slaw. You've got some beautiful flavors over there. Just grate up some red cabbage, put it in the bowl with some spring onions, zest, some lemons, zest, coriander, put it all together. That's your slaw.
I can do
And you've got the ingredients for the dressing. And then, Bongo, you've got the blue cheese ingredients over there. You've got some clover fresh milk that stays fresh for up to 18 days, has gone past 55 quality tests, Bongo. I don't know if you know about that. And then you've also got some sour cream, some salt and pepper, and some lemon juice. So all of that goes into the dressing, so you can just, wing it, just put it all together.
Thank you.
I love that. So how confident are you feeling in the kitchen right now, boy? You know you're making my favorite food of all time. I love a good chicken wing. So are you ready? Are you paying attention? And more than ever, when you look back at your journey with me in the kitchen, what have been some of your highlights? Have I taught you a thing or two in the kitchen?
Well, you definitely have. It's nice to learn a new recipe for chicken wings. Especially when I come over to your house and we cook and we, bond over a young pot. So that is really, really nice. Those are the moments that I enjoy, even if it's just us two, music in the background.
You know.
We jamming, we cooking. I really, really enjoy that. And it's the small things that really do matter. It doesn't have to be something big, you know?
Yeah.
Just a young meal between me and my favorite person, my sister, my deputy mom. So, yeah, it's those small things. It doesn't need to be something extravagant. We don't even need to be making something amazing. It could literally just be a breakfast bowl of oats, and I enjoy every moment of it.
I love that too. And you know what I also love about the fact that you brought up, not only are we using ingredients here for a delicious chicken wing recipe, but you also brought up a bowl of oats. Do you know one common recipe, well, one common ingredient that you can use in both recipes? Fresh, full cream clover milk. You said it best, boy. And that's essentially what you're going to be adding to make this delicious sauce of yours. Okay, I like that. Chef Tumi, how's it going on your side?
So what I've got here, Mama, is I've got these wings that we've got prepped. I've got some salt and pepper in here, and I've put in baking powder. The reason for that is we're going into the oven and we're going to bake these up, and we want them to get nice and crispy and golden brown, and then thereafter we're going to toss them in the basting sauce that we're going to make. So all I'm doing here is I'm putting them on a rack, and as you can see, I'm putting them on a tray and a rack on top because we want the circulation of the heat to make sure we cook every side of the wing. The first bake is at 120 degrees for 30 minutes. Second bake is at 220 degrees. So you're going to turn the heat up to 220 degrees, and then thereafter you're going to then turn it up to 220 and bake them for a further 15 minutes.
Okay.
15 to 30 minutes, because the whole idea for that is just to make sure that they get nice and golden brown.
And over there, Bhongolethu, how is the sauce coming on? You've already added the blue cheese.
Yes.
And then tell me, what was in here? What was in this jar?
All right, so that's just the dressing. That was actually the dressing that's going to go into your slaw, but that actually can help with adding all that flavor in there. But the dressing ingredients you've got right there in front of you, Balisa, you've got some soy sauce, you've got some sesame oil, you've got some rice wine vinegar and some honey. You'll just add a bit of salt and pepper and shake it up, and all of that is going to dress this beautiful salad that you're making. That's got all the color. We've got the green, we've got the purple from the purple onion. And the one thing I love is that the acidity from the rice wine vinegar is actually going to turn it more pink than purple. So it even heightens the color of that slaw again.
Nice.
So I'm also making the dressing of, or rather the basting sauce for our wings. And before I go too far, I want to tell you what ingredients I'm putting in here. So I've got some hoisin sauce that's going in here. It's also a very Asian dish, Asian ingredient that is used in a lot of cooking. I've got some mirin, which I'm not too sure if you know rice wine vinegar. So this is also like a fermented version of it, but is a little bit on the sweeter side. We've got some chili flakes. And then I've got some soy sauce, but because we want to make sure that the sauce actually sticks onto our wings, I've got some corn flour here that I'm going to put, and you know the whole idea with corn flour, before you put it into your dish, you don't want to put it in as it is. You want to make sure you create a slurry. So I'm using my soy sauce instead of putting water into it, because we don't want to dilute the flavors here. I've just got some cornstarch, and I'm putting this with some soy sauce into our sauce, and that's basically going to create the basting sauce for our wings here, and some brown sugar, because you did say you like it sweet and sticky and spicy. So that's what we're doing here. So this sauce over here is going to cook down nicely and thicken up. I can actually increase the heat here because we want it to be nice and thick, so it sticks onto your wings. I think the biggest mistake that people make when they make wings or anything like that has a basting sauce is that they don't let the sauce get thick enough for it to actually hold on to the food, and that's what we want.
I guess South Africa, I hope you're cooking along with us. We're quite well on our way here when it comes to making these delicious Asian-inspired wings, and I do encourage you to head over to our Afternoon Express website where you can get the full ingredients list and recipe to be cooking along with us. Now, to accompany these delicious wings, we're also pairing it with a genius blue cheese sauce that my baby brother Bhongolethu is making over here, using the full cream fresh clover milk. Now, Bongo, are you just making sure that that cheese lumps are fine? Do you love your sauce quite fine when you're dipping it into your chicken wings, or do you like the chunkiness?
I actually do like it more smooth. In fact, I was actually going to ask, Tumi, for us males, we tend to be more lazy in the kitchen. Would it mess with the consistency if I were to put it in a blender?
It wouldn't really. In fact, it would help you because what that would mean is that you'd be able then to get the lumps out completely, and it gets very nice and smooth. But if you like it chunky, like you said, you can just mash it up with your hand. But blenders, you're not doing anything wrong, honestly. You wouldn't be messing it up.
And then when it gets to the milk, is there any like measurement that I'm meant to use, or?
Yes, so you would use about a cup, but in this instance, start with half a cup because you want it nice and smooth. So start it with half a cup so you can at least blend it up fully. But then while you're doing that with our Clover Fresh milk that stays fresh for up to 18 days, I think I can't get over that, Melissa. Please, that's why I keep repeating it.
No, I love it, South Africa. It seems like not only we're using high quality milk, but every single one of our ingredients here in the kitchen are fresh and essentially something everyone has at home. So whilst we're putting the finishing touches on this delicious starter, I mean, Dumi, are you ready there for us to wrap this up?
Correct.
This looks really good.
Yes, so these are the wings we had in the oven. They've baked up nice and golden brown. So all I'm doing now is I'm going to toss them in the sauce, this marinade that we made. And then we're going to put these together. And that is all we need to do. Now, those are our wings ready and made. And these are going to go into a nice little plate. Basically, this is at South Africa. These beautiful sticky wings go with that nice, mellow, chilled, cool blue cheese sauce and a nice, tangy slaw that we're going to be enjoying just now.
Delicious, South Africa. But we do have a recap for you. So whilst we're putting the finishing touches on this delicious dish, please catch this.
Made with love by Clover.
You asked me to make some of your favorites and you've added dessert because if you know me, you know I don't have much of a sweet tooth. But worry not, Mzansi. I chose something here that is not too sweet, not too rich, but still packs that flavor punch. I'm talking about a bread pudding, a bread dessert. Now, this is delicious. This is wholesome. It's nutritious. And we've added berries to the mix. Hey, Domi?
Yes, we've called it a very berry bread pudding waffle.
But we've got more goodness after these.
Express yourself.
Hey, babe, this is your dad here. To my one and only, happy birthday. May you have many, many, many blessed ones, my girl. I love you. Carry on the good work. That stage is yours. I love you very much. Have a fabulous one and many more to come. Bye.
Oh, Daddy dearest, I'm Daddy's girl. I'm a typical Daddy's girl, so that message means so much to me. Thank you so much, Dad, for raising me, making me the person that I am today. So much so that we're able to celebrate quite eloquently on Afternoon Express, ringing it in on home. And I actually want to give this recipe to you, Dad. I want to dedicate it to you because my dad loves bread. Uyathanda isinkwa, from just peanut butter and butter to this. So I want to make something special, and essentially we're taking the normal bread pudding, but we're elevating it into waffles.
Correct, girl. We are elevating, like elevated balasa, you know? We're doing that. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be making the custard part of it, because you know the bread pudding is not a pudding without that eggy, beautiful, flavorful custard that goes into it. But because balasa is not the kind of girl that wants things that are too sweet, we're making sure to manage that sugar, and we're just putting a little bit of it. Obviously, South Africa, you can go to afternoonexpress.co.za to find out the correct measurements. But yeah, some eggs, some milk, some cream, sugar, vanilla essence, all of that gets put together. We put our berries in there, we put our bread in there, and we just enjoy.
We have some fun.
Enjoy.
I love that. Bhongolethu, so you've got some berries there. What do you have in front of you, and what are you ready to get doing?
So I have blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, and simply just cutting them up and making more of a berry on top.
He thinks he is so funny, South Africa. Okay, so Chef Clem, on our side, we've got the very important responsibility here of putting it all together.
And the thing about when you're making bread pudding is you don't want to have fresh bread. You want to have bread that's like a day old, because if you feel it, you can feel it's a bit dry.
Yes.
Yeah. And you want that, and the reason is because if it's dry, as soon as you add that beautiful custard,
it soaks it up.
And you get the fluffiest, most flavorful bread pudding. So we're waiting for Chef Tembe. She's on that.
Dumi, it seems like you're quite well on your way putting all those ingredients together. So if you can just recap for South Africa, what have you put in that huge blender that you're whipping?
So I've got in here some milk, and I've got some eggs, and I've got some sugar. So what you can do is, because you know if you add eggs to sugar, it's gonna burn, the sugar's gonna burn the egg. So we don't want that. What we wanna do is we wanna make sure we dissolve the sugar, and then you add the rest of the ingredients. So you can use your milk first, put your milk and your sugar together, dissolve the sugar, then add the rest of the ingredients. And to keep it nice and creamy and luxurious, like Miss P herself, we're putting in a bit of cream in there, and then I'm just gonna end it all off with that vanilla essence.
Yeah.
I love that.
So can we get that? We're gonna get that custard from you now?
Are we done with the berries? Yes. So we're giving you the custard over here that you're gonna mix with that beautiful bread, and then
Smells,
some
I mean, it hasn't even
berries.
been cooked, but that smell is so good.
It has, I know, right? It tastes, I almost said it tastes like palisa. No, I don't know how palisa tastes, but it definitely smells amazing, and palisa does smell amazing all the time.
And funny enough that you say that, and we're making a joke out of it, but I do believe in smelling like vanilla. Essentially, I hear that this is a trick real estate agents use, that they make some freshly baked goods that is drenched in that vanilla essence, because it essentially makes everyone feel that community of family, making them feel like they're at home, and that's what we're doing here, making you feel like you're at home, cooking along with us in your very own kitchen. Now, Chef Clem, you've added all of those bread pieces into this huge dish.
And because, like I said, it's so nice and dry, it's just sucking up all that beautiful custard. Talking about vanilla, in the restaurants that I worked in, we also used to wipe our menus down with vanilla water to make the people hungry.
Tips and tricks of the trade. I mean, Bhongolethu, we talk about vanilla, bread pudding, but essentially here, you had one of the most important jobs, was getting the berries ready. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but berries are in season right now, so they're stocked up in my fridge. Are you a fan?
Definitely am. I love myself some berries, especially in the morning. You know, it's a good way to get a bit of freshness in the morning, especially people like me that are studying. So I really do enjoy it.
And as we are ending off the year, it being 2020, don't take us back.
Someone doesn't want to be turning 30.
I know.
And it's taking us back to 2018. It's okay. It's okay.
No, definitely not. It is 2020. It's been a difficult year, especially for the students. You finished off your first year at UCT. Essentially, half the year you were away, and then you were at back to school. So how has the year been? And are you finishing strong with those exams?
Well, it hasn't been easy. But, you know, one thing you've taught me also is perseverance. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So I've used that, something that I've learned from you to get through this year, and I really do appreciate that. But, you know, it is what it is. We've been a tough year for everyone in the world.
I guess those report marks are going to be the telltale at the end of the day. But perseverance to all of the matriculants out there, all of the students out there, everyone ending off the year ended off strong. Speaking about ending it off strong, are we ending it off strong in the kitchen today?
For sure. Okay, so it's in the waffle iron now. It's going to do its thing, okay? And because it's cooking from the bottom and the top, it's not going to take long.
Okay.
Can I do the final dusting?
Please, dust it up.
Dust it up.
I mean, I would have this with like an embarrassing amount of ice cream, and then I'll ask you all to look away because this looks so good and it smells so amazing.
It smells absolutely delicious. So, Chef Clem, if you were to like remix this recipe, how would you do it? I know a lot of people would love some chocolate on there.
Oh wow!
what you were thinking.
I was there. Absolutely. I would use some chocolate spread when it came out hot. Let the chocolate spread melt all over it. I wouldn't even do buttons or a piece of chocolate. Do that chocolate spread.
Oh, delicious. I love that. That sounds delicious to me. Again, South Africa, on social media, we have been finding out and wanting to know from you, in your family, who is the best cook or who's the foodie, who knows their things and knows how to whip it up every taste, shape, way that everyone in the family just enjoys. Use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. And again, I just want to thank you for all of your birthday shout-outs, messages that have been rolling in. I feel super overwhelmed hitting the big 3-0, sending and sharing in all of the love that you have been sending my way, Mzansi. I really do appreciate it. I mean, Chef Dumi, as we're putting the finishing sweet touches on this dish, you've also recently celebrated your birthday. I see this as a birthday cake. How did your birthday cake look like?
My birthday cake looked very beautiful, but I'm actually just glad that you finally joined me in the dirty 30s because it's been lonely out here, girl.
Hey, the only thing I believe in getting dirty in is in the kitchen, rolling up our sleeves and making nothing but the best. So, Chef Clem, here as we're making the best, is this okay? The more messier, the better.
Wow. Again.
You see?
But you know what the thing about waffles, right? They do come out the sides. And if it doesn't, you've not done it right.
Clearly,
I love that. And speaking about doing it right, South Africa, head over to our website and you can be making this delicious bread pudding waffles that is very delicious. to the special edition of the Afternoon Express Cook-Along. It is my birthday, the 1st of December, so I'm so grateful that you've been cooking along side by side with us from the top of the show. But now, South Africa, it's my favorite time of the day. It is time to eat, so welcome to the dinner party. Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
Again, thank you so much for celebrating my birthday with us, and a special shout out goes to Bhongolethu Tembe, my baby brother, and Chef Clem. These are the people that have known, you know when they say your day ones started from the bottom, now we're here. Chef Clem has been with me on this journey on Afternoon Express from my very first day all the way up to me celebrating my big 3-0.
And it's been such a pleasure to see you just like grow up and own it, taking up that space. You're such an amazing person. Now that I met your little baby brother, can I just say, props to your mom. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, on that props to your mom note, I have a special, I think, guys, this is the one. You said people that have been with you from day one. Yeah. Your day one has a special message for you, and I think this is basically the berry on top for all these messages if you got. So, South Africa, let's watch this.
Happy birthday, Palisa. Happy birthday, Mangwanase. You are 30 years old today. We are so proud of you as your parents. I remember a few years ago when we woke up in the mornings, take you to this audition, that audition, come back at night, you're very tired, sleep, because you wanted to get your passion in life. And I believe you are where you've always wanted to be. When Mandanda Bugwa, you would dance for everybody to look at you. You would chat, and everybody would even give you money in the restaurants for chatting. So really, where you are, it's where you belong. Thank you, Palisa, for making us proud. Thank you for respecting us. Thank you for caring for us. Thank you for being the person that you are, always laughing and wanting everybody around you to laugh. We love you, Mangwanase. We say to you, happy birthday, ukhule uzokhokhobe. Happy birthday, Msonga Nsimbi, Mapoto. Please do not change. Remain the wonderful person that you always are. Respect yourself, respect life, respect God, respect everybody that is around you. The sky is the limit, my child. Jump sky high, touch the stars. That's where you belong. South Africa knows you as the Afternoon Express presenter. I know you as my Chungununu, the daddy's little angel, the one and only, and will remain our little one, regardless of how old you are. We love you very much, my sweetheart. Enjoy life. Enjoy being you. Never change. Mwah.
Out you, Bobs. My mother, you know, she essentially has always believed in me. And she's so right when she says that I've always just wanted to be this person. I've always known, I've always walked in this space, even if it's been the most annoying to my loved ones. But shout out to you, Mommy. Shout out to you, Dad, and Siyabonga. Thank you so much for all my messages throughout the show. Dumi, you are definitely a girl filled with surprises.
Well, girl, anything for you. You are the queen. You've made my journey on Afternoon Express quite amazing. So it only makes sense that we can, enjoy it with a feast to celebrate the woman that is Bali's.
And speaking about that feast, South Africa, just head over to our Afternoon Express website and you'll get the full ingredients list and details as to how to make all of these. Joining us in my birthday dinner party. Now, Bhongolethu, finally from you, thank you so much for coming onto my show. This is your first time on Afternoon Express. How's the experience been? And heading into the festive season, what are you most looking forward to?
Well, firstly, thank you to the Afternoon Express family. I feel like I've had a very warm welcome. I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed today's show, especially you going into the dirty 30s. And this festive season, to be honest, I'm really looking forward to spending time with the whole family.
Yeah.
You know, back in Durban, back at home. Being this side in Cape Town, it's been
a lot, yeah.
An experience, but I'm glad that we're going back all together.
Absolutely. COVID-19 has definitely done a number on us all, separating us from our families. And speaking about family, I have to take this quick moment to say something happened during lockdown. Someone got married. Congratulations for your marriage to my darling sister, Megan. Shout out to you, Megan. I love you. I love you, Chef Clem. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations again.
Thank you. We love you so much. It's been such
a crazy
year. This year's been so different, but you know what? The truth about count your blessings. At the end of the day, we've got a lot to be grateful
We've
for.
got a lot to be grateful for, and I'm grateful for you, Mzansi. Good night. God bless. Happy eating and stay safe. Happy birthday to me. Clover celebrates spring with exciting giveaways. Look out for selected Clover products in store to stand a chance to win. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.